Hi, it's Angela. So I've been wanting to talk about this subject for a while because I've been getting this question for a very long time, and um for a very long time, many years, like over 10, 15 years that I've been wondering what the meaning behind this is, how to understand it, why do I see it this way, why does other people see it differently, right? So this is how I was taught by my spiritual team and how it was explained and how it came to me realizing and understand why I see certain ways and why I see it like this, right? And so the question I always get and I always wondered to myself was, do we have one spirit, right? In my culture, the old traditional way of believing in shaman and stuff like that, they believe that they have um, more than one spirit, right? And so I had to really find and research and do my own, um, research and finding how and why I would see only one. And the truth is, it is only one spirit. We do only have one spirit, one soul. And uh, what they mean by having many, spirit and stuff like that is just they're talking about the spirit of like an organ, the spirit of you know, relating to blood, relating to uh any other things that are in our body that they call it spirit or uh another spirit or another soul, right? But because in our, my culture, my language, there's not a whole lot of words that we know how to explain or have a different name for it. We usually call it just spirit. But in my own research and the way how I do and look into the spirit world is I see only one spirit. And the other question I will always get, right, is what does, plig mean, right? Plig is the word or terminology in our language, meaning your spirit has fall down. That's the literal meaning, but if you're trying to kind of, understand what it means is when you are traumatized and you feel like your spirit has left your body or somehow you will have those feelings of your heart literally dropping to the floor. That's like part of trauma. That's also part of fear. And this is what creates that part of um, your spirit falls down, meaning complete, right? And so I never understood that. I literally to myself, when I hear those words that your spirit falls down, I literally in my head start imagining, oh, your spirit does fall down or your spirit is falling down, right? In a way, it does kind of explain sometimes when you go through trauma, you go through any type of mental health issues and stuff like you do feel like your spirit is gone, right? But really, it is that your spirit is not gone. I'll explain that in a little bit, but to help you understand that we only have one spirit or one soul, and we are born complete and whole with, physically like this, but also having our spirit soul with us. So we are complete and whole, full of love, full of purity when we are born. Um, and I know you might have questions of, oh, what if the other people or kids that are born with disability and stuff like that? That's something in its whole other video that I may talk about. If other people are interested about this, I'll talk about that. I'm not gonna talk about and share about that in this video. I'm just talking about this spirit part here. one spirit, one soul part here. I mean, so um, when you are born whole and complete, you have all the aspects in you, right? We are all, you know, part of this universal world of anything and everything in this universe is energy. So we may look physical, but we carry energy and we are all made up of energy. So when you're born complete and whole, you have all the aspects. All these aspects of you makes you complete and whole, meaning you have the physical aspect, you have the mental aspect, you have the emotional aspect, you have the spiritual aspect. All of these are the four pillars to you being whole and complete, right? So when you experience trauma, when you experience fear, something that has caused trauma, has caused something in you to make you feel like your spirit has fallen down, or your spirit has left your body. That does not mean your spirit has literally left, right? That does not mean that your spirit that is with you, right, is gone and detached and away or moved or gone somewhere, right? You still have your spirit with you. Your spirit will always be with you until the day you decide to leave this universe, this earth, this lifetime, right? But what is it that literally is falling down or feels like your soul has left? That is the part of either your mental aspect has been traumatized and that energetic aspect has left. And now that makes you incomplete, not like 100% incomplete, but a percentage of your soul's energy is incomplete now because that aspect has been traumatized. So it's uh it's almost like when you an example of like when you get clean water, right? And then you put a little bit of drop of oil in there. Now it's no longer clean water. Now it's kind of like oily water that doesn't look clear or clean anymore, right? That's kind of like how it is where your energy kind of either gets cloudy or incomplete, feeling incomplete. And that aspect is just, not operating or not 100% fully functioning when you were 100% complete and whole, right? That is why you feel like you may have plig or your spirit has fallen down, your spirit has left your body. And it could also be the part of if it's not mental, emotionally, or physically, right? Or spiritually, right? These aspects that make up your wholeness, in this lifetime, there could be many things that could trigger us, that cause trauma and make us feel incomplete. There's so many things that I can talk about, right? But I'm not gonna start naming and saying all those things because it's gonna take forever in this video. But if you want to know that, you know, I'm willing to share that in my next month Soul Intelligence monthly coaching class, and share all those things in that class. It'll be happening April 15th at 6 p.m. Central Time. If you're interested, drop me a comment, email me, message me, let me know. But as I, with that, that's how you know that you are not feeling incomplete or complete, that um, this has what caused you to feel that way. So you might be wondering, like, so how do you hopefully, or basically that means calling your spirit back, right? Because your spirit didn't leave you, didn't detach from you, from your energy. It's still here, right? You're not literally calling your spirit back, but you're calling, you know, how, spirit has shown me is you're literally calling that energy back to uh, bring it back into balance, harmony, and to rejuvenate, revitalize you back into wholeness again, right? And so um, that is the part of how, when I look at all the energy and how that works is what I've been shown in that way. But, I um I've also questioned, like, why do, in my culture, there is an exchange of energy to call the spirit back, right? Example is, they would either slaughter a chicken or boil some chicken eggs or maybe slaughter an animal to do kind of like a ritual um, to call back uh, a person's spirit and offer up that animal as an exchange of energy. And like I said, everything in this world is energy. And how I see that is just another energy exchange. I'm not a big fan in energy exchange in that way. If you like that, if that works for you, good for you. Uh, for me, I prefer to not do that and find alternative ways to call back my energy without, having a need to exchange, slaughter anything to exchange that energy. Because literally, when I have experienced trauma, using me as an example, or felt like my soul has left my body, right? Feeling incomplete here. I'm not going to go and slaughter an animal. I am going to find a way of how and where I can go and call my spirit back and not do any exchange, but in the most healthiest way and the most how do I say this? Simplest way to bring my spirit back into completeness, right? So I have my way of knowing how to do that. I've done that in the past where I didn't have to do any um, energy exchange, but I myself did it to myself in calling back the aspect that went, experienced trauma, sorry, couldn't think of the word. Many, many years ago, I was being unsure and was not really knowing how to work with my energy and manage it. I absorbed somebody's trauma into my body, and then I experienced the trauma that they went through. And I was like, how do I do this, right? How do I do this where I can stop this trauma and stop it from circling and spinning in my head and my energy and my emotions and making me like very, very fearful and traumatized. But it wasn't my trauma in the beginning. So um I was taught how to do it by my spirit team, and within you can say between 3 to like 5 hours or so, I was able to bring my energy and manage my energy and bring that aspect that was traumatized back into harmony. So that was something that I didn't think I would be able to do, but when spirit taught me, and after I felt better, I was amazed by the results, and I was amazed that I myself already have the tool, already know what to do, and that this is a very powerful and easy way, simple, without needing to exchange whatever energy, but to actually stand in my own energy and do my own work on myself, and knowing that I have full control in that. And so if you ever want to know what I did, join me in my soul intelligence monthly coaching. I will be teaching that. I'll be sharing all of that inside that to help you. If you are someone that are open to a different way, a different alternative, someone that would like to learn it for yourself, because I did not just do this for myself, but I was able to do this for my husband, my kids, and our family, right? I know the, what you call it, protocol now to really help myself. So it's not something that I'm questioning myself, like, I don't know what to do next. Maybe I need to go find the right healer, the right person to help call my spirit, call my soul back. But, I no longer need that. I have it in my hands. All the answers are within me, right? So when they taught me this, they helped me to understand that um, we are complete and whole in the beginning. As we move through life, things happen. We will experience trauma and fear and so many negative things that will make us lose ourselves along the way, right? And that is not a literal. It can be literal, right? Because it can get really negative, to the point that you could have, really, really dark mental health issues. Yes, but that's a different story. But we have all the ability within us to uh, help us to come back to wholeness, completeness, to harmonizing ourselves. So I want you to know that there are other ways, other alternatives. We only have one soul. But to take a look around you and yourself, actually, sorry, that um, do you have all the aspects that complete you? And if you don't, take a look at it and find how to help you bring all that back, right? We can do so many things, right? So many things. For example, going to a healer to balance our chakras, going to a what you call it, tarot reader, psychic reader, anyone and everyone to help you, give you advice, and to heal you. We can do all of that. And that is great when you can do that. But if you're not able to bring yourself back into balance, bring yourself back into wholeness and completeness, all of what you have done, especially going to see, a healer to balance your chakras, those are only be temporarily work, temporarily energy to help you, right? And so you hold the tools, you hold the energy and the right to bring yourself back into harmony and to complete you. So never feel afraid, never stop being curious or feeling like you don't know what to do. Is when you are curious and are open to do it and are open to learn, is when the answers will show up and help you. And so um, I hope this has helped you. I hope this makes sense. Please let me know what you guys think about this, and share this with your family and friends if this resonates with you. And if you feel like you would like to join me in my Soul Intelligence monthly coaching happening April 15th at 6 p.m. Central Time, comment below, message me, email me, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.